The Nairobian.
Yes.
The headline.
Wow.
Why wives sleep with witch doctors? How now?
No, wait a minute. Why wives sleep with witch doctors?
And it's something that's happening. It happens a lot. You know, it's in Nairobi,
Okay.
not even in Nairobi.
A lot?
A lot of times. it's an investigative story that has been done by Kemoi Ngeno. Well, coming up with there's so many things, and one of the outlook story here is also says Misha's women used to keep their habits. So a lot of women have been it's a revelation that a lot of women have been going to witch doctors. And one woman here says that she went to the witch doctor, alafu akaanza kumtoa nguo. Then she says she slapped the doctor and
so many women go to the witch doctors, and this is to improve their
there's a lot of things.
So how does it work?
There's for biashara, there's so that your husband can come home early. Okay, so a lot of these stories. Someone here says that I had not conceived for 6 years into my marriage. Okay, I was desperate. I could have done anything, but the mganga tried to undress me. I slapped him and ran out of his den.
Let's just say those are rather bizarre stories.
I like the way it's even captioned and say confessions. Desperate married women, including staunch Christians. I don't know about that. Smear beds with charm and all that. I'm just thinking, so low.
Yeah.
And you're talking about many Nairobi women and witch doctors and their stuff. And here we have a case where you're saying somebody confessed and said, this is why I'm doing this and stuff.
Yes.
But we have the spiritual end of it, where in the story, page 4, somebody says when you sleep with these people,
there's a spiritual connection.
You attract some spirits in you.
So you'll always be going back. But no, we cannot.
I think they
we cannot say this thing has not been happening, because we even know politicians who've been accused of going to witch doctors because they want to win elections.
All I say to that is all evil, man. Honestly,
you really feel my people.
It's disturbing. It's disturbing that you should.
We may need prayers before.
Yeah, but people need to read this one because it's an expose that's happening. It's happening, and people are actually
insisting it's happening. It's happening.
A lot in Nairobi.
He's been there. You've been there.
In your estate.
So nice to be to live.
But I know a lot of claims, because we even have fake witch doctors, you know.
Oh,
you know those guys who put muganga, mpigie Tanzania, kama unachekelewa kwa matatu.
Read more about those peeps inside the Nairobian. Then there's page 7. Shock as hubby discovers his college wife was married. So this Nairobi businessman, Edwin Ndege, got the shock of his life when his wife of 1 year sent him a text message 2 months ago saying she was not only pregnant, but that she had been married. She married the man who put her in the family way.
A good story by David.
Yeah, and says that this guy was doing long distance. He'd even introduced the chick to the family and everything, had gotten the blessing, but she's been a bit very, very funny in terms of the relationship had its own things, and she dropped the bombshell by SMS saying that she's pregnant and has another man. So this guy called Edwin Ndege analia, anasema bibi ameenda.
By the time this was happening, even.
Another story of Bukusu and Asian from my Bukusu darling that KTN ran with a while back. You have the member of parliament here, Kisumu East, saying that Asians want to kill me for marrying Bukusu woman. So why are they not happy with him?
Well, you know, after that story went, it went viral after KTN. Well, Shakil talked to the Nairobian and he said that he was quoted saying that the Asian women are sexually starved, right? And that's why they would want to look for love elsewhere. And like in his case, he has a Kenyan woman. So he says that he's been getting a lot of text messages, people saying that they want to kill him because of
that he's gone outside the culture.
Yes, that he's that's not the norm for the Indian people.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, and
she's very pretty.
I don't think at this day and age we should really be concerned about where you're from, what race you are.
I know, and that is what we should be breaking down, not in, you know, entrenching in the community. So sad. But
very, very sad.
Stevens, you've been quiet. Deadbeat founder denies neglecting his own daughter.
I was waiting for that story right there.
Deadbeat guy.
Deadbeat is beat.
Yeah.
Deadbeat
is beat now.
Dead and beaten.
You know, another good story by David and Ngeno. I mean, and this guy is being interviewed and he says, well, it wasn't me.
Yes.
So he says he has not neglected his
daughter.
No, he
said he's not neglected
alleged.
because there was a story that there's a kid of his in Nanyuki who has not been taken care of, and he comes at you and says that, there's nothing like that.
He's one who created the monster, so he would rather dig.
But what happened to Deadbeat? Is Deadbeat dead?
Deadbeat died because...
Well, I know they've been taken to court on defamation.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, because, you know, and also the rights, the privacy of these kids, because we're also being exposed to this space and everybody knowing who it is. Yeah, so that was crazy.
Are you guys missing this one? Nyeri sex worker bites off rivals ear in catfight.
Okay, a good one, another one good one in Nairobian. But I'm also looking at page 12, where we are talking about Kisses and another Mapepo story, as Sophia would put it. Why Kisses roast witches?
They can influence, it's all spooky people. No. They can influence your child's school performance, dictate when bananas will rise, how much milk your cow will produce, and when you will die of a mysterious illness. Honestly,
can you imagine one day you're milking your cow, then it just gives you one glass and you're wondering,
why is it about Kisses? Is it a Kisses thing, or it just... the way Silas chooses to see it.
Silas is from that area.
You're talking about bananas.
Yeah.
and they ripen faster.
You can see
expeditious
mandizi ya jirani tulipanda pamoja yake imeiva yangu imekatwa hapa. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
He talks about even it goes to an extreme that he says that even Kisii witches are said to exhume buried bodies for use in rituals. I mean, it's a very, very dark.
The Nairobian.
Very dark one, but you'll get it from the news feature in the Nairobian.
There's
this very interesting read.
Piece, yes, interesting read about that. There's a piece on it's more on feedback on page 18. Men marry a woman who is 28, not less. Do you agree with that?
Well,
if you were to marry right now,
why would you marry someone who's 30 and I mean you just
excuse me?
Where have they been? That is a big question.
What do you mean, where have they been?
What are you asking?
How do you get born to get married?
You see the way people say that for chicks
there
is a biological tick, the clock, and by the time you're 28, I mean you should already be focused.
No,
so we're saying by the time you're
so you can't even be saying that on TV.
I don't believe in him, but I mean in what he's saying, and again, what is here is an opinion from a reader.
Which I want to hear yours. What are your views? Solo thinks by 28 women, all women should be married.
Yeah, I mean you should be focused because even as he says here, he says many
that
women
suggests that women are born to get married.
Listen
they
to
should
this
be
one.
married.
Many women who did not experience life at the age of 20 will start behaving like 20 years old when they are 40.
I don't behave like a teenager now. What do you think, Stephen?
I'm not with Solo on this one. I think marriage is a very, very personal matter. And in such an age and time now, when young ladies are devoting to career and a lot of it's my life kind of a thing, and I can decide I can get married at 35 or whatever.
What have
even
you been
at 50,
doing?
You can
even
get
at
married.
50, we've had that.
No, at 28
you'll be like so traditional.
Yes, so you're coming from some ancient days there.
I'll be like 28, you're not married. What have you been doing?
You remember the days?
Why are you not married? I'm sure you're not less than 28.
Okay, then I think fine.
I think Solo is still stuck in the days when you cleared Form 4 and went to campus or college for 2 years. Then everybody's asking you what's happening.
So you're the kind who buys into this arranged marriage as well?
Well, no. I would not buy into that, but at least 28, I'll be like,
what are you doing?
Where has she been? Like,
so you're gonna marry like what, a 20-year-old?
No, maybe at 23.
And the reasons again for marriage really vary from one person to the other. I mean, if you probably getting married to make babies and make a home. You're probably getting married because you simply need a mate.
But surely girls out there, 28 and you're not married.
He's so being controversial this morning. So I'm sure there's someone watching you and thinking, I'm going to throw a shoe.
What did you have for breakfast?
This guy. Heads up, finally, gentlemen. Oh, it's nice calling you gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Uganda's Jackie Chandiru is dating a Kenyan banker.
Yep, and they've been spotted a lot. And the guy said to be a banker who's based in Juba, but efforts to reach her went unanswered. But I mean, Kate Muke covers that one very, very well. But I like this one that customized number plates now legal for celebs. Maybe Red Sun should do this one so that he doesn't have to be stopped.
Even
he can put a number plate there and say, Red Sun, don't stop me.
It should still stop.
Still stop even if
it should still stop.
But like, I'm happy
it's
for
not
the
going to cost
chef
them a lot of money. It's going to cost them $1 million shillings only.
to get them customized.
Yes.
You guys can fundraise for Sophia's number.
Yeah, you can have yours with Sophia Wanuna S3.
Yeah, S3. No, S3. It's what my car. It's not
$1 million. $1 million for what? $1 million
for customized.
Really? Would you?
But no, I wouldn't want that because then everybody knows it's you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the point. Is
they
to
can't
be,
stop you.
Even for me, tint is not for everybody to know who is.
You're the celebrity, so you
those celebrities fine. They can go announcing they're around and driving in the city.
Attention.
But a few of them have done it. Even Mariga, his car here has been customized. His name there.
No, I wouldn't like stuff like that. Now, why are you telling people? It's like your house. It's like
so you don't have to be stopped.
You put your whatever on your house.
So long as I had something for breakfast.
Put your name there.
You're talking about the chef there.
Yes, I'm happy for him. Chef Kiran. He owns the 7 restaurants at ABC Place. So he's been nominated in the International TV Personality category for his show Tales from the Bush Ladder. It airs on Zuku, but it's like an amazing restaurant. He cooks really good. We posted him on the show before. Came and baked for us some really nice German thingy. So I'm happy for him. When we were doing a short Panari, he came through too. And he's brilliant.
We are happy for him, and we hope we wish him all the best.
Ababu is in the Nairobian today.
Yes.
What has he done?
There were rumors, there were claims that he had been conned 2 million shillings. So he comes in and says there's nothing like that. It didn't happen.
Okay.
Another beautiful story that I saw, I had page 28, the capital feature there. And you're talking about stuff that Solo could be talking now. You're talking about Reader's Choice, Nairobi's 2014 eligible bachelorette.
Yes.
I like this.
Solo probably your argument would come here and you would tell us if you are that man who has whatever it takes to get those girls.
So now you think these ones all don't qualify because they're past 20. I'm not sure any.
I'm not going to pick anyone.
But Ngina Kenyatta would be.
Ngina Kenyatta, that's perfect. So
that's the only person you'd marry there.
Anne Waiguru, well, I have no.
She's brilliant. She's beautiful.
She's quiet now.
Smart.
Beautiful.
You have our stylist here, Konya Loach. Gorgeous. Anki Guta. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, massive.
Sophia, you should be here.
Who said I'm not married?
No.
All right, you've clarified that.
Who said she's not here?
And who said I'm married?
I'm not sure you've read their whole story.
Why are you people?
But it's a beautiful
Caroline
feature
Mutoko,
right there.
It is.
Beautiful faces, girls with brains, brilliance.
Who would you marry here today?
No question about it. Ngina Kenyatta.
Okay, there's this thing they do it on the Capitol about the one you'd kiss, the one you'd marry, and the one you'd throw out the plane.
Yes.
So let's take it through this one. So you'd marry Ngina, who would you kiss?
I'd marry Ngina Kenyatta.
Oh, these are great women.
I'd kiss.
You'd kiss?
I'd kiss Lupita Nyong'o.
And you'd throw out of the plane?
Anne Waiguru.
Oh boy. Okay, Stevens, who would you marry?
I don't think I would have that kind of celebrity crush and all. So I respect all these women.
Come on, this is a life.
Somebody.
Yes,
in a very special way, I think
You'd marry Massey.
Would be a brilliant choice.
You'd marry
But the rest of it, now, because you put us on the spot.
Yeah, it's just on a light note.
It is just, no.
You'd throw all these other women out?
We just leave it at that.
Still, you're being so boring. Can we get DJ Genius into this conversation?
Get back here.
Genius, there's some lovely women there.
Yeah.
Genius, tell us.
Who are you going to kiss?
He's not on short. Who would you marry there on that? Marry? Tell us which one you'd marry, which one you'd kiss. You'd marry Ngina Kenyatta. Okay. Who would you throw out of a plane?
These guys are just falling for fame and
wait. Who would you throw out of a plane? Mercy Cherano would be thrown. And who would you kiss?
Throw her to
guys are mean and all.
Who would you kiss?
Who would Junior's kiss?
All of them.
He's still offshot, yeah. We're sorry he's offshot. But he said he'd throw out of the plane Mercy, marry Ngina Kenyatta, and kiss who? Very quickly?
Just say all of them.
He'll kiss Lupita. Stevens, you must do this. Our time is up. Quickly, who would you marry?
I said Toronto is quite
okay, who would you kiss?
Ouch.
Sema. Just look even at the women here.
I'm just
you can do this.
Okay, I will.
That
you can shout
Lupita.
Yeah.
And you throw out of the plane.
All
of them.
All of them. That was the rest.
Oh boy. Okay, so Junius is standing by. Are we going on break or some music? What are you guys up to this weekend?
October is looking great, and we were talking about this. Great parties coming. 2 Chainz coming to Kenya. 2 Chainz coming to Kenya. Wizkid coming on 20th and all that. Great parties. I don't think there's something in particular that is so big this weekend apart from the Miss Kenya, Earth Kenya, which is happening. Is it tonight, tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow?
Is it today or tomorrow?
Today?
I think it's one of the great things that people need to watch out for today. And great events are happening everywhere, but basically, I think the showbiz scene is bubbly as we get to December and all that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really coming up. December is coming early.
Okay, what are you going to be up to?
I think we're going to be out of town, right?
Probably. Could be out of town
and see what
invites me. I want to go out of town
too.
Yeah. So our viewers did not get to hear DJ Junius's answers on those 3 questions which you have stolen from Capital on who they'd marry, who he'd kiss, who he'd throw out of a plane. So here he is on camera answering. Who would you marry, DJ Junius, on that list of eligible bachelorettes?
Ngina Kenyatta.
Would marry Ngina. Who would you kiss?
Lupita.
And who would you throw out of a plane?
All the rest.
Mercy.
Mercy Cherano.
Adam Russia Steve.
She's in safe hands. She's in safe hands.
Why then Steve
it's all fun. It's all fun. But beautiful, intelligent women.
It's never that serious.
It's never that serious.
It's never that serious. It's all on a light note, everybody. And grab yourself a copy of the Nairobian for those witchy stories and others.